All right. So yeah, now we are going to pick the I won't accept it choice so that we can get back to the paintings. All right, let's do it. I won't accept it. I'm sorry, Sakia, but I can't leave this town just yet. This was something I have to do. A mission I still have yet to accomplish. Why is this happening? Who's pulling the strings? Why do they need to destroy the town? I've yet to find the answers to any of these questions. Oh, Saki, I'm sorry. It's just for now. I'll only be apart for a moment. I promise I won't be long. Someday, I'll find a way to save this town and everyone in it. There's a future where you and I live happily ever after, together with everyone else forever. And I refuse to let go of that dream. Oh. This hurts. Sakia's voice seems to come from far away. Knowing I have to start over again from scratch when I'm growing so close hurts so much. Yep, really does.
ですが来年にアレイア賞ですか。それもいいかもしれませんね。先輩も一緒に賞を狙いましょう。
Please stop. Saki is only a first-year student. I don't want this to be your last ever culture festival. I wanted to keep making her favorite clothes for the next festival and the one after that.
嫌です。先輩、行かないで。
I promise we'll meet again. And I hope when we do, you'll love me just as much, even if I don't deserve it. Oh. I'll make sure you have a great time at next year's Culture Festival, Sakia. Turn back. I call out to the miraculous apple I ate that day. Time. With that, I find myself back in that intermezzo subspace again. What? No hug? Can you please give me a hug? I could really use one right now, to be honest. Yune, it's nice to see you. Why don't you give me a hug? She cries out in joy as soon as I appear, as if she hasn't seen me in a while. Despite my readily apparent failure, she gives me a proper welcome. I wish it was something she didn't have to tiptoe around. I'm sorry, Yune. I know I've asked you so many times already, but I need another chance. No. Well, I learned a lot this time around. I even remembered how I got to the town. I briefed her on everything I experienced. I don't think it'll change anything, for better or worse, but it makes me feel better. I did, yeah, but then I had to ruin it. Like, honestly, that hurt. I feel like that hurt even more than like Carrie had like a similar thing where you also had to like, choose to reset it or not. But like, I feel like this one hurt more because like we got so close to the end. Like we're about to go on the ship and everything. Then, well, I guess with Carrie too though. Like it was earlier in the day though, but we were still. I feel like it just because like Saki when we were. I don't know how to explain this, but like with Saki, because like we were at the very end of the day and we were just about to go on the ship, and then just in the middle of that we reset it. Like, and also because of her other ending too, where she's like crying a tear down her cheek. That just particularly hurt me. I didn't really know how else to explain it, but oof. I think he did, yeah. Not any closer than usual. Can I really say that though? That expression of sadness on her face at the end will stay in my heart forever. Yeah, same Shu, same. And yet, even that pain will pass someday. That part of my life is over and done with. I try to convince myself, And I can't feeling as if I've left a part of my heart behind. I'm sorry, Sakia, but I promise I'll bring you and everyone else a happily ever after. That's right. Everyone. I hope that everyone, myself included, will someday live a happy life in the town I've come to know. Oh. Get another one of the teacher flashbacks, I see. Sakia? I'm sorry. I still have some work to do. Sakia. Don't tug me like that. I said no. Wow. I'm not sure what I did to deserve any of this. But I promise I'll swing by the party, just like you two said I might. This won't take me long. Gasp! I saw it again. I had flashbacks today. I heard it again, but only for a moment. My name. You weren't there this time, though. Yeah. There's not the time to worry about that, though. What? Huh? Yune? I can't hear you. Can you even catch a cold here? Another mystery. Oh, jeez. Yune? Please don't tell me, like... No, hold on a minute, Yune. Please don't tell me, like, that happened because of how we had, like, the only 7 times to be able to go back in time thing, like, the 7-time limit. And we've gone for, like, what, 3 of them now? 3 or 4 of them now? And that's affecting her that way? Is that what's happening? Oh, jeez. I don't want to not be able to hear Yune's voice. Let's see. Oh, jeez. I see Kota showed up now. And she's making me not want to scroll over there because I don't want to have to do extra editing. But today, darn it, Kota. Alright, well, this is the first one, so let's see it. So, aside from Kota, I believe we still have Yoji and Gito left. Chapter 8, Part 1. Via Dolorosa. I don't know how to say that. What are your thoughts on Gito? It's hard for me to imagine it. Similar to Sister Lily. Nah, Sister Lily is very easy for me to imagine, especially right now. I never see him again after leave the Atelier. It'd be nice to think he gets away, but I don't know. More importantly, I hate being forced into a situation where I suspect Gito of anything. But if we get a little closer this time around, maybe I'll learn something new. I'll do my best. Gito begins meeting in preparation for shooting me back through time like an arrow from her bow. And as always, I go flying back to December 2nd. Time for the darkness again? Yeah, there's a darkness. I spend the day unconscious since we didn't create a so-called save point until night. Yep. Yeah. The very day I wake up, I confront Gito with a straightforward question. Gito definitely has an air of mystery around him. Maybe it'd be more appropriate to call him elusive. I've never had an honest discussion, might have more to do with my junior status, though. I see. I know how much your art defines you, but I guess what I mean is, have you always been this way? As long as you don't show me a pee-pee propeller again. Pretty much, yes. Calm down. I don't mean it in a weird way. Besides, at this point, I've only known him for a week. No, Guido, put it away. That's not what I meant. Oh, jeez. It clicks off his fingers from unbuttoning his shirt. Everything. The problem is there's no need to be removing any clothing whatsoever. I realize there's probably no more information I can learn from him directly. Flip it A, dirty Guido. I decided to turn to his third-party source to learn more about Guido. He really comes off as a bit eccentric at times. Yeah, most of the time. Wow, dang Kota. He hates to lose, huh? The ease of which the phrase slipped from her mouth catches me off guard. Guido seems like a pretty laid-back kind of guy. His artwork. Speaking of which, I've never once stopped to check out his workspace. I feel like he would destroy me. Chess? Come to think of it, he challenged me to a game the first time we met. Wow, I had no idea. Thanks a lot. Chess, huh? Considering the both hall directors are in active competition as top students, asking Kota was a great decision. Of course, the next problem is I don't know the first thing about playing chess. That would be perfect. And so, in an attempt to do from Guido, I learned the art of chess from Kota. We're about to get absolutely decimated. I mean, chess is pretty fun though, so you know. I remember he had the board all set up the first time we met. After learning the basics from Kota, I get enough competitive experience to at least offer a solid game. I'm nowhere near close to Guido's level, but I should be good enough for a conversation starting point. I learned. Kota taught me, maybe 4 days ago. Actually, the rules are similar to Shogi, which I'm familiar with. I picked it up surprisingly quickly. Wait, hold on a minute. Why is, like... That's weird, like, why is Shogi not familiar to them when this is, like, Hokkaido, but then chess is the main game? Huh. Yes, the pieces have different names, but the rules are, for the most part, very similar. Okay. Don't go easy on me, Guido. I'll show you the true meaning of humiliation. He is going to destroy us. I'm trying to coax out his competitive side by beating him at his own game. However... Darn it! Wait, what? Well, yep, we got decimated. That's odd. We're less than 20 moves into the game. No. Of course I do. I was being careless. Although I was glad he offered a rematch. Checkmate. What? Why? My king finds himself in dire straits just as quickly as in the last game. He didn't capture any of my pieces, and yet, before I knew what was happening, my poor king was in the deadly sights of his knight and queen. Dang, what the heck? Are we not positioning our pieces well? What the fuck? I lost. Oh. I played the best I could, and yet my lack of skill makes it impossible for me to compete with him. In fact, our friendly competition was nothing more than a literal game to him. You're really good at this. Oh my geez, what kind of child prodigy? Is that so? It truly is the real deal. This might be an odd analogy, but I feel like even if I taught him how to play shogi, I'd still end up losing to him, even in our first game. Dang. Wow, okay, I see. You really are a sore loser, huh? Kota mentioned that about you. She said you're a sore loser. Hey, at least you can admit it. He laughs, seemingly without a care in the world. Apparently the way he plays is based on how he was taught as a child. So wait, does that mean there's someone better than you at chess here in town? What? Eh? It's not like him to be tight-lipped about anything. His words are contradicting themselves. Alright. Improved in the past tense? Oh. I see. Are you talking about... Rinka? Oh, yep. One person immediately comes to mind. Someone who was once here but isn't any longer. Dude, what the fuck happened there? Huh. Rinka? What do you mean? You really were evenly matched. I guess you could call them rivals. I had no idea they shared that kind of bond. Do you think she'll ever come back? Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Like, I agree with Guido. Like, she keeps coming up. She feels like way too important to like just not show up again. So, but I'm very curious on what actually happened to her. Ringo's disappearance is somehow linked to the legend of Bad Santa. Regardless of what's true, it sounds like no one believes she left this world forever. I guess that means you played against everyone else? What about Yune and Sakia? Do you play against Kota a lot then? His gaze momentarily drops to the chessboard in front of him as he utters a name that surprises me. Oh, well. There's Sakia. Sakia? I'm so taken aback by his answer, all I can do is repeat the name back. I never saw it to his enemies per se, but I never saw them as being particularly close either. That's somewhat surprising. I didn't realize Sakia likes chess too. That she continues to play with you despite her complaints seems very like her. Perhaps she'd do the same for me. I find it rude to see anyone in town engaging in non-creative activities for fun. Maybe Saki actually likes it. He picks up a game piece sitting next to him that doesn't look familiar to me. What is that? There's nothing like that. Come to think of it, when I first met Guido, he'd had a chessboard laid out with original pieces. He was also topless. Honestly, it made quite the first impression. He also had a very nice time. There's none of that. this gold and silvers and similar other pieces. As usual, I'm impressed by his handiwork. His unique game piece is incomparable to regular ones in terms of quality. I pick up the Judas piece, appreciating the minute detail in the face. I feel like you would really destroy me in that. Seriously? The pieces you made yourself? I'd love to. Considering I only just learned to play chess, maybe this will be easier for me. Guido explains to me how each of his ridiculous pieces move. After a few practice games, we start the main event. And amazingly enough... We won? Fuck yes, let's go! We beat Guido at his own game. Fuck yes. What? Woohoo! I won! There's no rhyme nor reason to my method, yet the peculiar rules seem to work in my favor. When I took your Shadow Simmer by mistake, I thought I was screwed. The collection of pieces is absurd and oddly interesting in their own way. It's certainly a far cry from traditional chess. Wow, that was a lot of fun. I should probably get going though. Oh no. Pup. The bath's calling me. I bathe alone. He really does hate losing. Alright, well, noted. We ended up playing 3 more games of this odd form of chess, oh no. I find myself bizarrely good at it. I managed to tie Guido 2 for 2. You can just win by default. I'm ready anytime. Then we can get clean my pieces our next game like you promised. Having caught a glimpse of Guido's competitive side, I realized how right Koto was. Yeah, apparently. Goodness gracious. One day after school, I'm finally given a chance to check out Guido's craft space. The corner of the atelier is filled with a multitude of clay figures which appear to be prototypes. Sorry for not warning you in advance. Everyone's so amazingly skilled. I've seen Guido's art pieces over multiple timelines by this point. This grotesque sculpture, despite its rather sinister aura, has a certain beauty. And the name of his piece is... Guido mutters to himself as he pulls off the sheet that covers the sculpture. He reveals a piece that is close to completion. I see. Can I at least have a look? I appreciate him allowing me to examine his work. Unsurprisingly, Grief is a wooden statue of a grieving man just under 1 meter tall. It looks far removed from its origins. The previously applied coat of paint giving it a lifelike appearance. And yet, the expression of pain, so detailed you can almost hear his agonized cries, in those countless hands. The word grief seems a far cry from this man's screams of hopelessness. Although not much bigger than a typical bronze statue, it has an overpowering presence that's almost heartbreaking. Who is he supposed to be? The question pops in my mouth before I realize what I'm saying. Most of the plaster statues exhibited in the art gallery have some kind of clear motif. Usually biblical, mythological characters from specific stories. I assume Guido went off the same premise, basing his sculpture off of a specific someone. However... I don't know. A work of art crafted by the very competitive Guido in hopes of winning the St. Aria trophy. Although I'm familiar with Kota's piece, having yet to survive for Christmas night, I don't know which one will receive Nick's blessing. I see. It was a piece born of inspiration. Demons? That sounds kind of dark.
悪いデーモンというのが人によって違い、取り憑かれるデーモンの差によって人生は大きく変わるんだとさ。
In that case, I must have a pretty evil demon on my shoulder.
なんだ、信じるのか?
Hypothetically speaking. Do you?
さあ、何でも構わん。ミューズだろうが、デーモンだろうが、俺に想像の光をもたらしてくれるなら問題はない。
Alright, let's see.
何者も作ってみなければわからんさ。それで打作が出来上がるなら、切り絵にでも与えて壊せばいい。
You seem like a hard person to possess.
だからこそ、ひらめきは大事にしたいものだ。ところで、シュウのミューズはまだ降りてこないのか?
Well, like you said before, I've still got a long way to go.
作品を作るのに習熟度など些細なことだ。何でもいいアイデアが思いついたら形にしてしまうといい。
I'll keep trying my best. For now, to camera you so graciously let me.
おお、そういえばそんなものもあった。
I forgot it. And so, the two of us spend the afternoon idly chatting about this and that. Oh my gosh. For a minute, I almost thought it was time for them to get drunk again, but then I remembered it wasn't December 24th, and that Carrie is a sad drunk.
なんかすっごい懐かしいね。あれってチベットの1年生の時だから、もう4年も前だよ。
Later that day, dinner conversation revolves on everyone's childhood memories. Having only just arrived here, I can't really contribute much, but I'm enjoying seeing sides of my friends I didn't know about. So you're saying Carrie's been a troublemaker ever since Savetta?
どころか、チックの頃から切り絵はずっと切り絵だね。
Dang, I see.
チックの頃はずっとヨネ先輩に遊んでもらってましたね。そうそう、私がチベットに上がるとき、昨夜泣きっぱなしで大変だったもん。
Aw.
過去の話です。
チベッタもチックもお前らとは一緒じゃなかったからな。義堂先輩はいたけど。
あまり話したことはなかった。学年も違うし。
幼児とはクラス一緒だったからすぐ仲良くなれたよね。
2年前つってもすげえ昔みたいな感じするわ。
It makes sense they'd have a shared history since they all grew up here. Graduating from the different Savetta and Cheeks to finally meet at Stan Aria and form the relationships they have now. It's fair to say what I know of everyone is merely a typically iceberg of who they are as people.
ただ入学式で切り絵を初めて見た時の衝撃は忘れらんねえよ。なんだこいつって。
私なんかしたっけ?
Did you make an explosion, Carrie?
お前な、思い出せよ、あの時。
おうおうおう、私は切り絵、専攻は映像、第一チベットから来た名監督だ。究極の映像美を求めて一緒に映画を撮るやつを募集中だぜ。私が好きなのは何と言っても爆発シーン。破壊の美学、物が壊される瞬間の美しさを理解できるやつは私んとこに来やがれ。
You sound like a psycho. That's actually not as bad as I thought, though. I thought you actually made an explosion.
昔は若かったな。
You're still exactly the same.
入学の時の挨拶だよね。私もびっくりしたよ。急にあんなこと言い出すんだもん。
But at what point? But at that point, you already knew her, right?
爆発がどうこうなんてチベットにいた頃は聞いたことなかったし。ありゃあれやに入って映画撮るにあたって打ち立てた目標だかんな。今もその野望はついえてね。
Well, Carrie's apparently always been a troublemaker. It's only been the last 2 years that she embraced the love of explosions. Oh yeah, that was mentioned before that, like, someone taught her about the explosion stuff and she took from that. So it's nice to hear that filmmaking has been a dream of hers for a while now.
それで思い出したが、俺と会った当時の切り絵もなかなかのものだったな。
覚えてね。なんだろう、熱心にお祈りしてたとか？
I can't imagine that.
あれはイースター展の制作をしている時だったか。
なあギドウ先輩、その作ったやつってもしかしていらないのか？
Did you blow it up?
ん？なあ、いらん。欲しいのか？
欲しい。つか、撮影に使いたくてさ。
撮影。そういえば、キリエは映画を専攻しているんだったか。
Oh, well, you told her that.
好きに使えばいい。
He told her that, so you kind of dug your own grave with that one.
やったー。じゃ、ありがたく好きに使わせてもらうぜ。
好きに使うとは聞いていたが、あの後まさか派手に爆破されるとは思わなかった。
Yeah, she's crazy.
悪かったって。今の私ならちゃんと許可を取るぜ。派手にぶっ壊してもいいかって。
Did it get my consent? Did it bother you?
まあ、別に失敗作程度どう扱ってもらっても構わんが、衝撃ではあったな。
Alrighty then.
そうは言うけど、ギド。私にとっては君との初対面が一番衝撃だったよ。ほら、ライバル宣言みたいなのされたじゃない？
ああ、コトハという女子が第一チベッタでトップだというのは聞いていたからな。第二チベッタのトップとして挨拶をしておきたかった。
Sounds like they've always been top students.
さすがって感じ。でも、二人が出会った時のことなんか私も知らないよ。生徒としても芸術家としても負ける気はない。だが、共に良きライバルとしてお互いを高め合っていこう。俺たちが切磋琢磨して、いつか美術回廊に並ぶような作品を生み出せる立派なアーティストになろう。
めちゃくちゃいいこと言ってるじゃないですか。
私たちの知らない間にそんな出来事が。いや、でもその時のギドウはパンツ一丁だったんだ。
Of course. Darn it, Guido. She's got a disgusted look. Everyone nods in understanding.
でも顔は真剣なものだから、正直私には本気で言ってるのかギャグで言ってるのか判別がつかなかったよ。
本気に決まっているだろう。
Sounds like Guido hasn't changed that much, huh?
でもやっぱギドウ先輩はこうじゃねえと。
そういや、ギドウはリンカパイセンとずっと一緒だったよな。
Oh, bringing up Rinka again. Rinka and Guido, huh? Did you attend the same Civet as you and Guido?
それどころかチックから。リンカとギドウの二人は幼馴染だからね。
Oh, wow, really? That's interesting. I had no idea. They've known each other most of their lives. Dang, that makes what happened to Rinka really sad for Guido, though. Like, dang. Poor guy. Which means their friendly chess rivalry probably dates back fairly far.
腐れんだ。今はどこをほっつき歩いてるやら。
Oh.
素直じゃないな。ずっと心配してるくせに。
あんな芸術センスのかけらもない、ついでに色気もない女は知らん。
とか言ってるけど、ギドウ先輩はリンカ先輩のことかなりライバル視してたからな。
I figured as much.
聞こえているぞよ。
はいってってって。だって先輩、いつもリンカ先輩の話してたじゃないですか。
あいつの作品がいかにくだらないか、そして資料が足らないかをぼやいていただけだ。
それってすごい意識してるような。
It's definitely out of character for Guido, whose poker face game is pretty strong. I notice him wins, which doesn't happen often.
まあいい。人というのは変わるものだ。入学式の頃の俺と今の俺は違う。
自分がどう変わったかなんて 人に言われないとわかりませんよね。私からしたらキリエもユネもサクヤもみんないつの間にか大きくなったなーって感じだけど、私は去年の琴葉さんみたいに大人っぽくなれてない気がする。いいんだよ、琴姉はいつも私らの姉気分なんだから。
Oh.
サクヤも最近はちゃんといつもご飯食べてて偉いなって思ってるよ、私。
Huh? She not eating before?
そういや、しょっちゅう飯の時間なのに部屋にいなかったりしたよな。心配だったんだけど、あれ。すみません。あれはそうですね。あまり体調が良くなかったというか。
Oh, why not? What's happening?
でも、シュウ君が来てからはいつも一緒に食べてるよね。
It's true.
それはたまたまというか食欲が旺盛になってきたというか。
I mean, hey, nothing wrong with eating a lot, Sakia. Nothing wrong at all.
こんなに余計な脂肪ついてんだから大丈夫だよな。
Are you groping her again?
もうだから触らないでくださいってば。
Even though we're done with dinner, we continue reminiscing. I want to know more about everyone, and yet, at the same time, I can't help but feel bitter that I can't share my own childhood stories. After all of that, I find myself closer to Guido than I've ever been. He frequently lets me spend time with him without a single word of complaint. I don't want things to end like this. I worked so hard to learn this much about him, and everything will revert back to the way things were in 2 days. My feelings on the matter only grow stronger with each passing day. You're not going to the Atelier today, Guido?
ああ、もう作品はあれで完成だ。先生にも伝えておいたから、あとは文化祭の日に出展するだけだな。
I see. So, heading out then?
ああ、よかったら商店街にでも寄っていかないか。
Sounds good to me. Sounds good.
ここのホットサンドが絶品でな。いつか週にも食べてもらおうと思っていた。
Oh, this is my first time. Do you come here often?
しょっちゅうだな。すみません。あれを2つ。
The usual? His order is pretty vague, probably because he comes here so often.
裏メニュー。常連にしか出してくれない一品だが、特別だぞ。
Wow, this is huge.
具全部入りのデラックスサンドだ。男ならこれをかぶりつけ。
I don't like any toppings, Guido. Big cut bacon, melty cheese, mashed potatoes, sliced tomato, chicken, and many other ingredients sandwiched between into 2 golden toasted buns. Goodness gracious. The sight alone leaves me drooling. Chomp. Munch, munch. Ah, my poor jaw.
まとめてかじるのは大変だろう。
Chew, chew, chew. It's really delicious, though.
それはよかった。
I really mean it when I say it's delicious. Considering the lack of fast food in town, it makes me realize how much I missed it. Munch, munch. Are you not hungry?
ああ、食べるよ。
Huh?
いや、なんだか頬張っているシュウが可愛くてな。ほら、マスタードついてるぞ。
Alright, back away, buddy. Oops, sorry. He hands me a napkin to use my puffed mustard. Eating something this big is definitely hard work. I won't need lunch after this. I won't need lunch after this.
まあ、余ったら誰かが食べるだろうが、コトハにちょっと叱られるかもな。
He phrased it as if we're doing something we shouldn't be. If only these carefree moments could continue past Christmas. So, you're paying for this, right? Right? No sooner did I think that than catastrophe struck. Wait, on December 23rd? We still have until 25th. Is the calamity happening earlier this time? Oh jeez. Oh no.
なんだ 今の音。
I don't know. It's the day before Christmas Eve, and I'm in the Atelier. Despite it being a Sunday, to see Yoji's work. With the festival just around the corner, there's not many students here. And yet we suddenly hear a loud noise coming from the Atelier next door. Wondering what happened, Yoji and I hurry over to check it out. Only to find... You okay, buddy? Gedo's standing there, clearly out of breath.
あれ、ギド先輩だけっすか。なんかすげえ物音がしたような。
I spy what caused Yoji to cry out in surprise. A shadowed face and countless hands thrown about are all that remain of grief.
これ先輩の制作じゃないっすか。もしかしてまたやられたんですか。
What? What does he mean by again?
いや、俺がやった。
Gedo? Why?
納得のいく作品じゃなくなった。それだけだ。
Gedo.
シュウ、その残骸は捨てるなり拾うなり、切り絵に渡すなり好きにやってくれていい。
What the fuck happened?
もう用のない代物だ。
What happened to you? Gedo? With that said, Gedo slips out of the atelier, leaving his work of art behind like it's nothing more than trash. Yoji and I remain behind, surrounded by shards of grief.
自分で壊したってことか。どうしてもう文化祭は目の前なのに。
He did tell me that since it was finished, he had nothing left to do.
切り絵じゃあるまいし、自分で自分の作品壊すなんて。
Yeah. Yoji, you said something about this happening again. Did a similar incident happen before?
ああ、シュウは来たばかりだから知らないよな。1年と半年くらい前か。似たようなことはあったんだよ。
He destroyed his own art piece?
いや、その時は壊された。だから事件だ。
Someone destroyed his work? That kid destroyed his own sculpture, surprising enough. But to hear that someone else destroyed it is disquieting. I asked Yoji for more information.
ユネもキリエもみんな知ってる。当時いなかった昨夜はわかんねえけど、あの時は学校中が騒ぎになったからな。
Was it an accident? Or was it...
恋だよ。ありゃ去年のミネルバ展の時か。ギド先輩の作品が展覧会の1週間前に斧でかち割られてな。
What the fuck? They destroyed it with an axe? What? Like, how the fuck did they even have an axe in the first place? What the hell? That's awful. Who did it?
犯人は同じ2年生の先輩だった。動機も単純で。
Okay, that is crazy.
嫉妬だ。
That is crazy. It's not like they destroyed Gedo's piece in a fit of envy, knowing Gedo would win. This is a tough world where your value as a person is directly tied to your artistic endeavors. While the motive itself is not incomprehensible, that doesn't make it any better.
その先輩はドラッグなんかもやって精神がおかしくなってたみたいでさ。ギド先輩もいきなりそんな目に遭わされて、ほとんどのやつが同情してた。
Yeah, it definitely sounds like they are.
その時の作品はフクロウを放つアテナっていうギリシャ神話モチーフの石膏像だったから、斧なんかでぶん殴られたらもう粉々だよ。
I'm guessing it wasn't something you could fix with a little glue?
もちろんとても修復のできる状態じゃなかったし、かといって作り直すのも間に合わない。石膏像は石膏取りっつうクソめんどくさい工程もあるし、乾かすのだって時間がかかる。先輩は確かあの作品に3ヶ月くらいは費やしてた。構想を含めればもっとか。会心の出来だったから余計にくだらない嫉妬を買ったんだろうな。
How revolting. Knowing Gedo, he must have put a lot of time and effort into it.
勘違いすんなよ、シュウ。この話は一応ハッピーエンドだからな。
Did the culprit get punished? What? How?
ミネルバ展の最優秀賞はそんなギド先輩の作品だったからだよ。
But his piece was destroyed.
けど俺もみんなも最初はシュウみたいな反応だったよ。みんな同情してたって言っただろ。後輩の俺らも琴葉さんとか凛花先輩も声もかけられないみたいな状況だった。
Dang.
事件のあった次の日、義堂先輩はずっと自分の部屋にこもってた。授業にも出てこなかった。けどさ、そん時義堂先輩は何してたと思う？
What?
作り直してたんだよ。展覧会用に新しいの。
What? They said that it was impossible.
普通は無理だぜ。でもなんか先輩の部屋には試作品の原型みたいのがあったらしいんだよな。
Oh my gosh, dang, I see. That is legit really impressive.
で、それを特艦で完成させて、次の日からはアトリエにこもりっぱなし。結局先輩はマジで展覧会の当日にアテナを完成させた。ほとんど寝てないって言ってたけど、1週間であの石膏像を作れたことが奇跡に近い。
I'm left speechless. Is this an example of Guido's, or rather an artist's tenacity at work? Completing 3 months worth of work in under 1 week.
ただ、出来上がったアテナには片腕がなかった。多分試作品の型が不完全だったんだろうな。だけどそれで作品の評価は落ちなかった。むしろ片腕がないせいで考察の余地が深まる。なんつってな。先輩がそれを意図してたのかどうかは分かんねえけど、でもそれくらい先輩は作品作りを諦めない男なんだ。あの時は没頭しすぎて死にかけてたから琴葉さんに怒られてたけど。
He really is competitive. Well, I believed Kota when she first told me how much Guido hates to lose. I hadn't realized just how hardcore he was about it. Perhaps saying he's a sore loser is not the right way to phrase it. It's more that he doesn't like to give up, no matter what. He is adamantly resolute. It sounds like this is an entirely different situation, though.
そうだな。先輩が自分でやったって言ってたし。
The motive behind what happened last time was easy enough to figure out. This time is a little trickier. The reasoning behind why Guido might have destroyed his own piece on purpose is unclear. Nothing like this has ever happened in any of the previous timelines.
本人に聞いてみるしかねえか。とりあえず破片は拾っとこうぜ。
Don't got a janitor for that? Yeah, good idea. I have no idea what's going through his head. I pick up each exposed shard of wood one by one, as if trying to put together Guido's shadowed mental state. Once we finish, we return to the dorm. He's not here?
はい、私はずっとここにいましたけど、見ていませんよ。
どういうことだよ。
義堂先輩がどうかしたんですか？
A little bit. Don't really know what, though. Guido never came back that day. What the fuck happened? I assumed he was busy somewhere making a brand new piece. However, those hopes were dashed the following day. Oh, Christmas Eve. Why did he get like that all of a sudden?
義堂はどこへ行ったんだ？もう前夜祭だっていうのに。
Kota was the most upset after hearing what happened. As a fellow dorm director and his foremost rival, she seems clearly troubled by Guido's actions.
本番は明日。どこにいるのか知らないけど、今度ばかりは間に合わないよ。どうして？
Guido won last year's St. Aria Award, and Kota won the year before that. In Guido's eyes, he and Kota are currently tied. The winner of this year's trophy will ultimately decide who is the best between them. Knowing Guido as well as Kota does, it's unthinkable he'd lose on purpose.
一応料理は残しておきましょう。ひょっこり戻ってくるかもしれないし。
Guess so. Unfortunately, never saw him again. What the fuck? Where'd you go, buddy? You know? Okay, it's Christmas. The fuck happened to Guido? And ultimately... Oh no. Shit! What the hell did I do? I fought Hanami until I was once again greeted by familiar flames. But on the heels of what happened...
どうしよう。
I have no idea, Yune. I can't believe I messed up again. A part of me is annoyed at how I've become almost accustomed to failing as I desperately scramble to figure out a way out of this. It's not like I sat idly by and did nothing this time around. It's just that what I did was simply not enough. Although, to be fair, I've been so preoccupied with Gato's disappearance that I didn't do as much as I could have otherwise. Why did he leave like that? And where did he go? That's what I want to know too, Shu. I can't but feel stupid for continuing to dwell on this after everyone else has moved on. At the same time, a part of me can't but feel the situation around me as business as usual. So sorry, Yune. And Gito. Wherever we might be, I'm running out of time. The town is quickly becoming consumed by fire. Once again, I wasn't able to save us. Well, what the fuck happened to Gito, dude? See, like, if it wasn't for all the Sister Lily stuff, that would have made me probably suspect Gito a little bit more. But because Sister Lily has so much stuff against her already, I don't suspect him at all. I just want to know what the fuck was happening there, like why he got like that all of a sudden, and then why he never showed up again. But Sister Lily has too much packed against her as of right now. And thus, I find myself back in the subspace where Yune is waiting for me. Naturally, she knows what it means for me to be back. Terrible. I failed. I'm sorry, but I need another chance. I'm already planning what I should do next based on what I learned this time around. See, I knew it. Darn it, Kota. Flippin' A, darn it, why? Now I gotta do extra work. I knew it. Alright, well. Next painting. So then this one should be Yoji. Chapter 9, Part 1. The Celestial Glow of Catalina. It may sound odd, but let's go with Yoji. Alright, listen. There's only 2 left, okay? You always come off as a person who would be easy to talk to. I just click whoever the game gives me. I've raced through the town countless times with Yune and Yoji in tow. It's hard to believe it's all an act. That's why I'm gonna approach things slightly differently this time around. Listen to this. Whisper, whisper. You never know who might be listening, okay, Yune? What do you think? I like how you're entertained by this. I didn't pick this based on its entertainment value. I feel like you're just humoring me right now, but alright. We've clearly moved on to the trial and error phase of this operation. Although in reality, it's more like a gamble. She was like, Yune's like, I'll expect to see you soon, have fun. Though to be fair, like, I don't suspect Yoji in the slightest either. Like, the amount I suspect Yoji is the same that I did for all the Hyoins, which is, like, not at all, so, yeah. But still, darn it, Yune. Laughing at me. Yune begins meeting in preparation for shooting me back through time like an arrow from her bow. And as always, I go flying back to December 2nd. Time to go back to the dark. I spent the day unconscious since we didn't create a so-called save point until night. She gestures me forward and I step up to the altar. I know it's a lot, but I wanted another chance at this. A formal greeting from a transfer student to his new school seems innocent enough. Ahem, my name's Shu. I appreciate you all giving me this time right now to talk to you. Sitting on the altar, I feel everyone's gaze on me. I can see Yune, who's sitting next to where I'm standing, watching me questioningly. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. You see, a great calamity will soon be upon us. I'm talking about the apocalypse. Okay, then we're just telling everybody now. Alrighty then, I see. Like right away too, jeez. Oh. Saw that, Sister Lily. Rumors quickly spread for the students. Even Sister Lily, who handed me the mic, seemed surprised. Why wouldn't she be? I had no idea I'd be talking about any of this. I don't know about that, Shu. I don't know about that. On the 25th of this month, Christmas, the apocalypse will arrive. Second coming of what occurred 101 years ago. Ignoring the turmoil in front of me, I continue. My strategy this time around is to tell everyone what awaits them from the very beginning. I honestly have no idea if it'll make a difference. Now we're really doing Noah's Ark, huh? I am telling the truth, shush. I'm sorry, Sister Lily, but this is something I have to talk about. If the person behind the chaos is in the crowd, perhaps this might work as a diversionary tactic. And even if they're not, at least I'll have warned everyone of their impending doom. 7 trumpets will sound all throughout the day of the Culture Festival. On the 7th and final round, everything in town, including the academy, will be destroyed. The initial murmur grows increasingly louder, transforming into a roar. Huddled together, they ask each other in turn what the heck I'm talking about. Nah, Sister Lily, nah. I'm sorry. I'm aware that everything I'm saying sounds preposterous, but it's all the truth. Which is why I'm warning everyone to be on guard at all times. If you see something, say... That's when she abruptly grabs the mic from my hand. She gives me a look, clearly suspicious. Yeah, right back at you, Sister Lily. I'll fall for getting detention. Shit. Okay. Well, feelings of guilt over what I've done makes up anticipation of what might happen next. But perhaps that's what I needed to do all along in order to breathe new life into the situation. Sister Lily just got even more suspicious. Everyone's attitude toward me had cooled significantly by the time I returned to class. I was able to successfully take advantage of my outsider status to get my message across. However, there was not clearly a divide between my classmates and myself. Yune from the future is still my friend, but Yune in the present has no idea what's going on. And I have to admit, it's tough not having any friends. It's supposed to be how Noah felt when everyone laughed at him for building an art. I have to stay strong. If I can save everyone's lives, then this will all be worth it. This is what I tell myself as I shut out the world around me. It wasn't nonsense, it was the truth. Yoji. The first person to reach out after I successfully ostracized myself is Yoji. He's still his usual friendly self, like always. Sorry, I know it was a lot. No, I meant every word. I had no idea if anyone would believe it, but I had to try anyway. Carrie, please. I wasn't joking, woman. I wasn't joking. You need to believe me. Carrie's teasing seems to significantly lighten the mood. I'm glad they're in my class. They definitely don't believe me yet. And I don't want them to think I'm nuts either. No. This is the way I can tell her to believe me on my word alone. Yune has always been very rational, so it's gonna take a bit more effort to convince her. Besides, we've only really known each other for a few days. If I'm not careful, she'll never trust me. I decided to take a gamble knowing that. Totally knows how this will end. But it's a small price to pay if we can avoid the apocalypse. Munch, munch.
先輩、そのコロッケいらないんですか？もらってあげます。
Don't even think about it. I'm saving it for later.
いいじゃないですか。もうすぐ世界は滅亡するんですから、コロッケを取っておいても役に立ちません。
I don't want to die on an empty stomach. Thank you very much. You're clearly not taking this seriously.
俺も滅亡ついでに肩もんでほしいんだけど。
How about no? What's that got to do with it? For better or worse, my warning about the impending apocalypse is now the butt of many inside jokes among my friends. I'll take it over the cold shoulder the rest of my classmates are giving me though. It has to end sometime. If everyone treats it as a joke, then my warning will be wasted. Speaking of which,
世界最後の日ってやっぱり最後の審判みてえにイエス様が降りてきて裁くのかな。
私ほど経験なやつは天国で決まりだぜ。今日も朝礼サボってたのはどこの子？まったくもう。
dang. It gets a little ridiculous to think people would believe the apocalypse is nearing by my word alone. I don't want to officially issue more than I already have and ruin my already fragile friendships. What should I do? Tell them everything? Yoji? Oh, he reacted. That night, sometime after dinner. Someone's here. Coming.
おっす、今いい？
Hey, Yoji. Not at all. Come on in. It's Yoji, who stopped by to see me. It's not often I have someone stop by this late. What's up?
どうしたっつうか。むしろシュウの方がどうしたって感じだな。
More than you know,
さっ
buddy.
きも思い詰めた顔してたぜ。
More than you know. Yeah, well, to tell you the truth.
アポカリプスか？
Yes. Yeah. I nodded. Yoji sighed, so I could have been expecting that answer.
ユネもキリエも正直俺もシュウがあの日に言ったことは信じきれてないけどシュウは信じてるんだろ？
I have lived it. Like 6 times. Yeah, I'm telling the truth.
わかった。じゃあ俺もシュウを信じるよ。
Nice, thanks, buddy. Yoji?
いきなりあんなこと言われてさ、俺もそうだけどみんなも信じられないっていうより信じたくない気持ちの方が強いと思う。
Okay, well, when you put it that way, it's actually pretty fair, to be honest.
なんたって世界の終わりだからな。さすがにいきなりは信じられね
Yeah, I get that.
え。でもシュウが真剣なのは俺にも伝わったよ。最初は体張ったギャグかと思ったけど今でも深刻そうにしてるしな。
He gives me a firm pat on the back before continuing.
なんかもっと言いたいこととかやりたいこととかあったらさ、遠慮しなくていいぜ。笑ったりするかもしんねえけど少なくとも俺は受け止めるよ。
Okay, well, I can also travel back in time and I keep reliving this few weeks over and over again. Thanks.
だからさっきみたいな顔すんなって。俺だって友達が増えて嬉しいんだからさ。急に落ち込まれたりしたら困るよ。
Oh, sorry. I get it now. Until now, I've only been thinking about myself. From their point of view, I'm still a brand new transfer student who just joined the group. Meanwhile, I've come to know all of them quite well. If I jump in acting like we're best friends, seemingly out of nowhere, they'll have no idea what I'm talking about, or even what kind of person I am.
俺が世界を終わらせてやるとは言わないんだろ。シュートはまだ会ってそんな経ってないけどさ、悪いやつじゃねえと思うし。
Thank you, Yoji. Yoji, thank you so much. I'm really not a bad guy at all. I promise I'm not a creep either.
なんかそう言われると逆に怪しいな。
Hope you too, Yoji. Come on! Thus, despite my odd personality, I somehow managed to get closer to Yoji than ever before. I guess I am a bit of a weirdo this time. Yoji believing me anyway makes him a better guy than I could ever be. I honestly feel like I can talk to him about anything. Number 8, Saturday. That's right. Town becomes a mess starting at exactly 10, and the party is ruined. It's Saturday. While taking a pleasant stroll, I fill Yoji in on exactly what I wanted to tell him. Because it's hard. I figured calling it the apocalypse would be easier to understand. Also more sensational. Alright, listen. Considering I know everything that's gonna happen, I could have told him from the very start. And yet, I felt telling the folks in this town that the apocalypse is coming would make it easier for them to grasp the dire significance. It's something like Michelangelo's depiction of the final judgment. There's no heavenly retribution or anything like that. All the destruction is man-made. It sounds like a disaster, more like an act of terrorism. Oh, you didn't know that either, huh? Terrorism as a war doesn't exist here. It makes sense considering it's like not something the people here even know of as a concept. Oh. My bad. Right, that's what I want to save everyone. Sorry about that. Thanks. I'm just at a loss right now as what we should do. Huh? Oh, I see. December 9th, Sunday. Oh, okay, December 17th, Monday. Goodness gracious. Just skipped a lot of days. 9 days have passed since I talked to Yoji in the park. Though I haven't made any big moves since then, it's clear that changes are happening around us. Okay, priority, student C. I pick up on the whispered buzz of kids gossiping with the second coming of the apocalypse. Yoji has also picked up on it, stealthily steps up next to me. Good job, buddy. I'm impressed. Although they talk about it like some kind of urban legend. Hush hush, huh? Seeing the results unfolding around us, it's clear Yoji's scheme was a success. Which means I'm already halfway to my goal of getting everyone to believe in the impending apocalypse. Or we could just try and stop it. The power of gossip is impressive. Even Carrie, usually skeptical about everything, easily fell for the rumor, hook, line, and sinker. I find a way to stop it. The final step I've been waiting for. Ah, nice. The good old ADS. Why are you guys playing chess? Not everyone's paying attention. Oh, whatever. There's only one reason why I've gathered you here today. The apocalypse is on our doorstep. Yes, they're very true, Yune. I'm sure even you're aware it's all anyone's talking about right now. Was one of those teachers Sister Lily? I've received my fair share of warnings about that, but the truth is still the truth. If you don't do something, next week on Christmas, the town will be destroyed.
それは大変だ。
I swear it's going to happen.
でもよ、雷が落ちたり大洪水が起きたりするんだろ。もうどうしようもねえよ。
Okay, pessimist. That kind of thing won't be happening. It also becomes embellished with each retelling. And while I'm glad the rumor mill is doing its job, it's going to become far more disturbing. The second apocalypse is the work of a mystery someone, but if we work together, we can stop it.
それで私たちが集められたということですか。
Exactly.
まあもし眉唾でもホッとするだけで済むからさ。そん時は週に罰ゲームでも加えてやろうぜ。
It is true, I promise.
お、明暗だな。
If that thing happens, I'm more than happy to suffer for whatever punishment you dole out.
でも具体的にはどうするの？当日はもちろん文化祭もあるから。
Right. I'll need everyone to be in position during the Christmas party, since nothing happens until then. With that, Yoji and I explain our planned tactical operation for Christmas Day. Oh, okay, it's Christmas. Oh. Alright, let's do it. The day has finally come. It's time for the Christmas party.
こちら公演部隊異常なしだぜ。
Park squad. That's good. Was it really a squad if it's just one person? I thought you just had somebody else with you. What the fuck, Gary?
いいんだよそういうのは。映画でこういうシーンがあんだ。
Alright. As long as nothing bad's happening. At the end of the day, the scariest part of the apocalypse is the brickers set to explode everywhere. After having Carrie teach everyone about the explosive, I sent everyone out to places where I know they can be planted. In theory, if anyone spots one, they'll be able to dismantle it on the spot. If I have enough people scattered about, working together, this might just work. The schools, the shopping district, the dorms, the park. Since the academy grounds are so spread out, I appointed several people to cover the space. Wait for them ahead of time over to check. How's it going?
順調だ。
Alright, that's good.
おかしなところはないですね。
I'm sorry you two can't enjoy the Christmas party.
いいってことよ。今日が何事もなく終われば、週の疑いも晴れるんだろ。
Yeah.
それにしても高野菜だというのに皆さんあんまり騒いでないですね。
何かが起こるって本当に信じてるやつもいれば、半信半疑なやつもいるし、全然信じてないやつだっている。ちょっと異様な状況かもな。
That's right. We're not the only ones on guard for potential chaos and mayhem. The student body as a whole feels the same way. Whether or not something will actually happen remains to be seen. But strange rumors abound. It's impossible to ignore the palpable tension.
もし今夜何事もなければ、シュウ先輩が何でも言うこと聞いてくれる。楽しみです。
Oh no, Sakia, please. I should get ready to run away in that case. Our hands are kind of tied when it comes to dealing with the culprit behind the chaos. But if they plan any new bombs, then we should be able to take care of them right away. I don't know about that. Like, they still know who we are, and we don't know who they are. It's still a big problem, Shu. Despite our efforts, as soon as the 6 trumpets sounded out, it happened. Yeah. Again, they have a lead on us. Horses?
なあ、すまない。見張っていたはずなんだが、いつの間にか。
The horses hitched to the shed broke free in a frenzy. This usually happens alongside the 4th sounding of the trumpets. And I assumed it didn't happen this time thanks to our increased vigilance. Is the timing for everything off? This has never happened before. Up until now, every single event has always happened at the same time alongside a specific trumpet sounding. My priority right now is figuring out what's going on. Did they get spooked by someone?
ラッパ隊がラッパを吹く瞬間、その時だけ目をそらした。そしたら、
Someone sliced their reins. I'd warned Gita that the horses would run wild for the streets at 4. But just in case, I'd asked them to stick around until close to 6. Even then, the horses managed to escape anyway.
しかし、これでシュウの言ったことは現実になった。となると、残りも。
Yes. We need to take care of the horses, but the real danger is only beginning. 7th sounding of the trumpets. A haughty notes heralding the end of the world. I head toward the shopping district.
シュウ君いらっしゃい
Hey Jack, how you been? Jack, is everything okay here? A bunch of horses are running wild down Main Street.
ああ聞いた今も捕まってないらしいから怖いけどこれももしかしてアポカリプスの一環なのかい
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. It only makes sense that Jack, who keeps his ear to the ground, would know about the rumors flying among the students. The majority of adults in town have dismissed it as baseless gossip, but since Jack interacts with the students on a daily basis, it's clearly understands how serious this is.
シュ
Hi, Yune. Yune, how's it going?
ー何にも見つかんないでも私が見落としてるだけかも
Don't worry. The shopping district is a pretty big space for one person to handle alone.
何を探してるの
We're looking for any bombs that might be planted within the shopping district.
それじゃあ僕たちもやばいじゃない
It is very dangerous, yes. Jack, you need to get away from here before the 7 trumpets sound out. If nothing happens, you can come back. Every timeline leading up to this time had the Brookers explode as soon as the trumpets went off. There's a chance the pattern will repeat this time, but there's no guarantee, which is troubling. We managed to find one in Palm Dorms, the final location.
あったよシュウ君これだろ
Yes! It's a cube wrapped in a plastic-like bag long with the tape that was used to set it in place. Brooker. It's definitely the bomb I'm familiar with, except smaller, more advanced than what Kiri uses. Where did you find it?
シュウ君に教わったポイントを中心に見ていたんだけど見当たらなくて逆に寮の中を探索してみたんだそしたら
Apparently it was planted in a random girl's room inside the dorm. Oh my gosh, what the fuck? Is it somebody's room? It's freaking terrifying. Goodness gracious, oh my jeez. Naturally, the student had never seen it before, and had no idea how it got there. I'm glad you were able to find it.
まだ油断はできないね他にもあるかもしれないから
Yeah, that's right. If you found one here, then there's a high chance there are more elsewhere. If you don't hurry and find them all in time, I'm going to the school.
気をつけて
I will. It won't be long before the 7th trumpets. If everything goes the way it's supposed to, then the first blast will occur in Savetta 1, followed almost immediately by Saint Aria. Sakia, Yoji, please stay safe. Jeez. Unfortunately, my prayers were for naught. Can't believe this. I feel an all too familiar rumbling as the sound of a nearby explosion shakes the ground. Black smoke pills up into the sky from the St. Aria main school building.
シュ
Yoji! Yoji! What happened?
シュウの言ってた通りだどっかで爆発が起こったあとそれだけじゃねなんか異様なんだよみんな
What do you
み
mean?
んな頭おかしくなっちまってるみたいで変な幻覚を見てる連中がいっぱい
Are they all drugged? What the fuck? Did the bombs have like the drugs inside it or something? Hello? Everyone's acting crazy? No, they're just seeing hallucinations then. Everyone's drugged. The fuck, dude?
本当だ目が6つついてる
Yeah, but like back then I thought it was just because they were doing that to themselves. Like, someone forcefully drugging people?
6つじゃねえよ8つだよ
Hello? My flashes back to those students who've been acting so weird during the party. Is that yet another incident tied to the apocalyptic destruction of the town? Wait, where's Sakia?
それが昨夜も見当たんなくて
Jeez, is there a chance she went somewhere else?
今のって
I don't know, I'm scared. God, not again. The sound of the blast ring out signifies game over for this entire operation. Figuring it's hopeless at this point, I'm on the verge of giving up on everything, including finding her.
シュウしっかりしろって
That's when his voice goes through my thoughts, grounding me. Open my eyes to find Yoji face me with an expression as serious as my own.
大丈夫だみんな無事だよこうなるってシュウが教えてくれてたんだから
Yoji,
逃げようぜ。どっか安全な場所だってあるかもしれない。な。
I'm sorry. I was ready to give up so easily. After having failed so many times, I'm used to throwing in the towel fairly quickly. Yoji's words bring me back to reality.
頼むぜ。俺たちの人生、こんなとこで終わるわけにはいかねえんだ。
He reaches up and squeezes the pendant that hangs around his neck. I've always been vaguely aware of it, but something about it is bothering me. Yoji, your pendant.
ああ、これは俺にとってのお守りっつか。ガキの頃から身につけてるもんでさ。なんか辛いことがあったら、これに祈るようにしてんだ。
It's an Aurelior sphere, right?
そういう名前なのか。
I don't even know what that is. I never really noticed it before, but his pendant is definitely an Aurelior sphere, or astrolabe.
多分親父からもらったもんだよ。ほとんど覚えてねえけど。
From your dad, huh? My heart problem was painfully at the ward for reasons I don't understand. I don't have time to figure out why right now. Is his pendant like actually like important?
これに祈っとけ。大抵のことは成功するんだ。それが神様の力なのかはわかんねえけどな。
I have a feeling it's the power of your dad. The pendant around his neck shows a version of a world that doesn't exist in this town. Yoji's father is protecting him from afar, like the stars in the sky watching over Earth. There's a chance it holds enough power to potentially protect the entire world.
頑張ろうぜ、シュ。やべえことになってんのは確かだけど、やっぱ俺はお前を信じてよかったと思ってるよ。
Oh, thanks, buddy. Thanks. That's right. Even as this timeline ends in failure like the others, there's no way I'm giving up without saving my best friend. Oh, I love how he called him his best friend directly like that. That's very sweet. Oh, I love that. Let's make that vow to myself and close my eyes and imagine myself in the center of the astrolabe. So his pendant seems like it's actually really plot relevant. Oh, that's interesting because I never would have thought that. I thought it was just to make his design, like to give him a pretty cool design. Wow. But yeah, well, we failed again. Unless I find myself back in the subspace where Yune is waiting for me. That's what she knows what it means for me to be back. She's like, I told you.
どうだった？
I failed. I'm sorry, but I need another chance. I'm already planning what I should do next based on what I learned this time around. Alright, well, there's only one left, so show me Kota. Yep. Flippin' A, darn it, Kota. Darn it. Alright, well. So, we saw through the Yoji and Gito stuff, and we still don't actually know why Gito was acting that way, which, again, that would make him more suspicious, and I would be suspecting him more if it wasn't for the piles and piles of evidence against Sister Lily. Like, even like after that, when we went to Yoji's thing, she became even more suspicious. So, yeah, she is like the only suspect I have at this point. But yeah, next time we'll do Kota, and that should be really interesting. Then who knows what's gonna happen after that? Oh goodness gracious. Yeah, I actually like. I was like, out of all the mini ones, I really like Yoji's the most. Like, I like how, like, you know, how much of a true best friend he was, really. And also, again, that Shu directly called him his best friend. Because a lot of the times with the bro characters, like, you hear them, it's like a tiny little nitpick I have. It's not really that big of a deal. But, like, you hear them say, like, they talk about the only other guy friend they have as, like, they'll just say my friend. It's, like, rarely ever will they say best friend. So far, like, the only ones where I've heard them say that directly have been Little Busters, of course. Little Busters is freaking amazing. So that's, like, my favorite. But yeah, also, in Machi Ira Symphony too. I think Saku also had him say that, if so. Yeah, now this one too. I'm sure there's others, but those are ones that I remember off the top of my head. And I always really like it when they say, like, when they directly say my best friend instead of just my good friend, you know, my close friend. So I like that a lot. But along with that, also that, you know, Yoji was, like, super supportive, you know, his idea actually did still help a lot. It's just, we needed to find out who the actual culprit was to be able to, for that to work completely, because otherwise they still know what we're doing. But, you know, we did have a pretty solid plan for the most part. For the most part.